Okay, for those of you who might not be that excited about Valentine's Day or are looking for a little me time in your relationship, our next guest says just ask for what you want.
Apparently, there are ways to do it without ruining romance. Fredericks is the author of The Ask, How to Ask for Support for Your Nonprofit Cause, Creative Project, or Business Venture.
And she's here with us today on Connecticut Style. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Congratulations to both of you.
Oh, thanks.
Very
We're excited.
very exciting. Happy to be spending pre-Valentine's Day with you.
Yeah. All right, Laura, let's talk a little bit about the book. Break it down for us.
Well, this book is really about asking for anything that you need. So it starts out for people maybe who want to work in nonprofits. So how you raise money, significant way for that. Anything from $100 to $1 million and above. So there's all samples in there. The next is and people always ask me, well, but I want to start a theater and I want to start a gallery and on. So that is everything about creative projects. And then the last one, which I really like, is business ventures, because there's so many people now, especially out of the economy, wanting to start their own business, venture out into something different, and so how you can do all the startup and investment money you need.
And it's complex, right? There's a lot of competition out there in the field.
Lots.
501c3s come up all the time.
Exactly,
so
exactly.
How do you become the most important and relevant person when you're asking for money?
Right. I prioritize. You really have to think about exactly what you want, when you want it, and who are your best people to help you get there. So what I really like about the book is all structured is step by step. It'll walk you through what you need to do.
All right, so today we're going to talk a little bit about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's an important holiday, but
It
sometimes
is.
people are not that excited about it.
I know.
So what do you do?
Well, you know, when I think about it, and think about it, it's the second biggest day to New Year's Eve. I mean, New Year's Eve couples, you have to get that right. So check that off. We passed that, right?
Yeah.
The next one is...
We're into that.
You did that, right? Evidently. The next one is Valentine's Day. And so there can be a lot of pressure on couples either to do the right thing or not do anything at all. And there's a lot of people, I think, that maybe just want some me time together, but they assume that the both of you need to go out, and then that means you're really more involved than you are. So asking for that personal time is very, very important.
Well, you have to do it with finesse, I'm sure.
You do.
Because
you do.
if you said to me, you know, I'm not really into Valentine's Day,
Yeah,
I'd be kind of aggravated about it.
I know.
So what is a guide to do?
Well, we'll start with you.
Okay.
Really, just first of all, be honest. Honesty wins the day, right? So just say,
but
you
it's
know,
Valentine's Day, don't you think?
It is. You say, well, you know, Brandon, why don't we? First of all, it's a Thursday night, right?
That's true.
So say, you know, my first tip is, you want to spend the most time with them. Say, why don't we do something small on Thursday and really celebrate like Friday and Saturday? This leaves the crowded restaurants and the flowers. So that's the first one.
There's a big difference between a question and a statement, right? And so why don't we is
Why
very
don't
different
we?
than say perhaps we're going to do this.
Absolutely,
And I go,
absolutely.
Okay.
And I would
That's
always add
great.
in there too, like it's important to me. I always phrase that in asking. It's important to me, which tells you that she's thought about it. It's important to me that we spend good time together. It's a Thursday night, we might get home late. Let's do something small, and then Friday do something, or spend all day Saturday, and that will be our celebration.
I like that.
I like it.
That's not bad.
Work for you?
Yeah, that's great. Another topic in your book that you say is touchy for both men and women is cosmetic surgery.
Well, we all need a little help now and then, and men as well as women. And I think the thing that gets in the way in couples is you may be so ecstatic about it, but he might not. And so you may really value it, but he might think you're crazy, right? In mind, you're perfect the way you are, honey. So in this ask, what you're asking for is support. Will you support me while I do X, Y, and Z? And the same thing goes for men, because a lot of men are getting cosmetic procedures. And I think the ask there is for support. You may not agree with me, you may not agree the way I spend money on this, but it's important to me, and I'm asking for your support.
And that's really all you need to move forward with that one?
That's it. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
So talk to me a little bit about men, right? So men want some personal time. They need their me time, maybe a little
do.
more than the woman does.
Not everybody has the
You
man
need your
cave
me
at
time?
home.
Now and then I need my me time. I love spending time with you.
Okay. So anyway,
So I have to give the example, but that doesn't apply to you.
Okay.
Well, it just applies to people in general, whatever kind of relationship you're in. I think, you know, we're afraid that that will mean to you he doesn't want to spend time with you. And then, you know, you're supposed to assume she knows you need your me time. And I always just say, you know, distance in a relationship is good because it makes you stronger. So I say three things. Number one, you know, it's important to me to join the basketball league or take another course or go for a walk or even just spend some time with your family separate from the two of you together, whatever it is. So find out what it is. And then my big thing is quantify what that is. So you want to say, oh, you know, Teresa, I need some alone time. Does that mean goodbye for
I
a
don't know.
month?
I would be kind of offended. I'd be like, what did I do wrong?
Exactly. So just say, two nights a week, I'd like to go to the gym, 6 to 7. Is that okay for you?
I feel like that's
we'll do
not
whatever.
asking a lot, though.
It's not, but to some people it is, to put themselves out because they don't want to offend you. So I'm just big about putting it out there in quantifiable terms, and then you're cool.
It also depends on how much time you're spending apart as it is. If you're having me time all day at work with your guy friends and then you
Right.
get home at the end of the day and go back out with your guy friends socially and spend no
There's
time
a
with your
warning.
fiancé,
There's a warning.
That's
so,
a problem.
It is,
and
it's a
then
red
you can be
flag.
offended.
Okay. That doesn't happen, though. I'm not offended. Laura, I know that you have an ebook coming out soon.
I do.
Tell us about that.
Oh,
This is
it's
exciting.
great. It's very, very exciting. It's the first e-short book for Josie Best Wiley, so we're really excited. It's the first out of the box. It's called Winning Words for Raising Money. Because from this book, everyone comes up to me and says, what are the words I need to ask for money? And so it's got 60 examples of ways you can ask for money, and I've got a 5-step foolproof method. Definitely will get you there on track. You just check the boxes along the way, and you'll be good to go to get money for whatever you need. Whatever, if it's at a raise, it's to start up a business, is it to get investment, is it to raise money for nonprofits, it all applies.
That's great.
I'm really excited.
And it's hard. As a business owner, that's a hard, that first step is a major step to take. So
It
having
is.
a process is helpful.
Exactly, yeah, and just like thinking about who you want to approach in priority order. That is a big, big thing, is just lining up your best people, because if you start going to people who might not be as excited as you are, then you get defeated and you don't want to start that business anymore. So this way, it's like on your gateway to success.
So that's available in 2 weeks.
It is. Go to the website, download it. There you go. Good to go. Put
Very
it on your
good.
Kindle and your Nook. This is on my website. You get that at Amazon, anywhere.
Very good advice today, Laura. The name of the book again is The Ask: How to Ask for Support for Your Nonprofit Cause, Creative Project, or Business Venture. It was fun having you here.
It
Thanks
was
so
great.
much.
It was great. Thank you. Congratulations again.
Thank you. We're
Thank
excited.
you.
Great. Happy Valentine's Day.
You too. All right, up next, Brandon and I are heading into the kitchen. We're going to try and make some delicious chocolate-covered strawberries. We'll see how it goes. Stay with us.